Well, Secretary of War Hegseth just got a live demonstration of directed energy weapons. He says the Pentagon intends to buy tens to hundreds of these in the coming years. It's the first known viewing of a directed energy weapon demonstration by a sitting war secretary. So what are they? Directed energy weapons fire concentrated energy at the speed of light. And for years, intelligence officials working abroad have reported brain injuries known as Havana syndrome. The condition could be linked to directed energy weapons. And earlier this week, we spoke to Emmy Award-winning investigative journalist Catherine Herridge, and she says the domestic threat is very real. Take a look.
But I think this idea that there aren't domestic attacks and that they haven't targeted civilians is just not correct. It's not borne out by the evidence. And again, the trend that I'm seeing is that the cadence of attacks inside the United States, I think, has escalated. My information is only anecdotal, but I do believe that the 4 years under the Biden administration where we said there's nothing to see here, there's no novel weapon, there's no foreign adversary, I think this was a tremendous disservice and emboldened those who are behind it.
Joining us now, former Top Gun Navy fighter pilot Matthew Wiz Buckley and South Pole whistleblower Eric J. Hecker. Great to see you both. So, Eric, Catherine told us also that she has heard potentially there are these attacks that have happened outside the executive office building in Washington, D.C., which is right next to the White House. So for many people who don't understand what these weapons do and they're freaked out by them, how do they work?
You would say it's an extension of Tesla technology, the ability to move energy from point A to point B without the conventional means of, warheads and things like that. A standard weapon delivers an explosion, but through a conventional means. It's a payload. So instead of having the conventional method of delivery, directed energy weapons just deliver that explosive force sometimes from point A to point B wirelessly. That's one method. Directed energy weapons is a very large umbrella term. So make no mistake, it's a varied arsenal.
And you can't see it. So it feels like it's almost impossible to defend against it. We'll get to that in a second. So Wiz, Secretary Hegseth shared that the first milestone test of the Golden Dome for America was a success, and that directed energy was harnessed to eliminate incoming threats. So obviously the Pentagon is wanting to buy these to use them against our adversaries. What do you think of the investment in these types of weapons?
It's definitely needed, Katie. Obviously, knocking down $2,000 drones with $1 million, $2 million SM-2, SM-6 missiles or Patriot missiles, just, your enemy can bankrupt you. So we have to deploy these lasers. They're on board Navy ships. They're on ground-based units now. So the economics are starting to level the battlefield here. These direct energy weapons are pretty high speed. They've been in use for a while, and as Eric said, they are a wide variety. But as you alluded to, the Havana syndrome, these have been used for a while, and they can be debilitating. I think the president kind of let it slip that we used some of the stuff during absolute resolve when we went in there to get Maduro. So these, it's a new level of warfare, but it's definitely leveling the playing field.
Yeah, he let it slip actually during our interview with him at the White House. So I'm glad we asked about that. And then he went on to call it discombobulator. But Eric, we don't want the discombobulator to be used domestically against Americans. How easy is it for someone who wants to do harm, whether it's someone from Russia or someone else, to use this kind of technology against Americans here at home?
All too easy. This is what one of the things that I discussed when I went to Washington, D.C. in June of 23 to testify in two SCIFs, one for the Senate Intelligence Committee and one for Arrow. And we discussed that these weapons seem to be in the hands of many factions that are operating without oversight. So this is an absolute threat to domestic America. All enemies, foreign and domestic. We have these factions running around without oversight.
So Wiz,
there's personnel that are damaged. The Department of War lied about this for many years, saying they didn't know what was causing Havana syndrome. They said they had no idea. Nobody has this technology. Well, guess what? The Department of War this year stated, we possess directed energy weapons and we're scaling them up.
So Wiz,
3 years
that's
after
true.
I testified to it.
That is true. Catherine Herridge talked about this, how they completely downplayed it. They acted like this wasn't happening, that we certainly didn't have this kind of technology. It's clear now that we do, and the Secretary of War is now saying not only do we have it, but we're going to buy more of it. What do you think about them admitting that this is a technology that we're using?
Oh, Katie, I'm going to jump to a different highway real quick. A lot of folks have been talking about UAPs and UFOs recently, and everybody shrugging their shoulders in the government like, oh, we don't know what these things are. Katie, we're talking about energy right now. If you surround something in a field of energy, you'd be pretty amazed at what you can do with it. I'm fairly certain there ain't no little green men from Mars zipping around in some of these Tic Tacs or whatever. And you're probably 10 to 15 years from now, the government's going to come out and say, yeah, those were all our stuff, and we knew it all along. So what the things they're doing with energy right now, Katie, if you can dream it or actually have a nightmare about it, there's somebody in a room somewhere trying to make this thing or already made it.
Well, I've been having nightmares about drones, and now I certainly am going to have more nightmares about this directed energy. At least I can maybe see a drone coming for me, say a couple prayers, but I don't know. Well, thank you both for talking to us about it. We appreciate it. You can check out Eric's work at One Spark Network, Eric Hecker and Matthew Wisbuckley. Thank you for joining me. Great to see you.